It's week 7 of the National Football League, and we'll see Bryce Young. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Panthers and the Commanders, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500. That's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
On play action, Daniels. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. Now problems. He loses the football near his own goal line. And that's going to be scooped up in the end zone. A fumble recovery for touchdown. What a mistake, Greg. That's the worst place on the field for that to happen. The fumble back in your own danger zone turns it into a disaster zone as the defense gets 6 points.
Yeah, and anytime you attempt to pass out of your own end zone, you're kind of rolling the dice a little bit, but what a great time to bring pressure. If you're the defense there, you know you have them backed up, you know their quarterback's looking to make a play to get out of there, and you dial up pressure at the perfect time, not only to force the fumble, Mike, but you're able to recover it in the end zone for 6.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders. Brian Robinson to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll tuck it and take off. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Hubbard. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Young to throw on 1st and 10. This is caught at 2. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with powering forward. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. That one is brought in by Terry McClure. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 77 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. The next drive about to get going. I want to remind you it's coming up in prime time this week. Week 7 already in the NFL. We have the Jets and Steelers on Sunday Night Football. And then coming up tomorrow night, the last of our Monday doubleheaders for the year. Ravens Bucks from Tampa at 8:15. That's followed out west by the Chargers and Cardinals from the desert. To the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Panthers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And really nice catch here by Leggett, and these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and now in comes a first-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball, and
he works free, right side. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and through. The Panthers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Returning is Igbenogany. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Another run here with Hubbard. Oh, big hole left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers will extend this third quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
It'll grind out a couple of yards. Give them a little bit of space out to the 3.
Brings up third down.
The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll go again with Robinson.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the give, it's Hubbard. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. Open space inside the 10. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. They'll run with Hubbard. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. And that is their final timeout of the second half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge the rest of the game. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. on EA Sports. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hubbard. And he's going nowhere on this one, met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Hubbard. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Look at play action with Young. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game, his 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Commanders 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Returning is Igbenogany. The Commanders offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Over the middle, he's got Legette. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is 1 behind the single game NFL record. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers add on to their already sizable lead.
14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught by Eckler.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.